Hello everyone, this is Grade 3, Module 6, Lesson 8 homework. The statement says, Mrs. Leah's class uses what they learned about simple machines to build marshmallow launchers. They record the distances their marshmallows travel in the chart below. So as I'm looking through, I'm finding the furthest launch was 50, and it looks like the shortest launch was 48. Well, then we got bunch of stuff in between with quarter inches. So A says, use the data to create a line plot below. Well, I know the first thing that I'm going to need is my title at the top. And I'm going to take the title right out of the statement, which is distance traveled, and then in inches. So there's my title. And then I know I'm going to need a straight line that I can put numbers 48 to 50 on. So there's that, and now I want to label every quarter inch. So I'm going to go through and do that one as well. So there's my number line with 48 to 50, and then I partitioned it off and did it by quarter inches, and then I also put in my bottom part, which is my labels. It's in inches, and each X is going to represent one marshmallow. So now, I'm going to go through, I'm going to move my title up, and I'm going to figure out how many of each distance was in there. Meaning, if I want to take a look at 48 first, I see that there's 148 there. So I'll put 1x. And then if I look for 48 and a quarter, I see that there's two of them. So I'm going to put 2 x's. So I'm going to go through and fill mine in. So there's my line plot right there with my different colors on there to show where I got my different numbers from. So I'm going to go ahead and take this line plot and bring it to page 2 when we go to look at page 2. So let's go there right now. So here we are on page 2, and B says explain the steps you took to create the line plot. I'm going to let you go through and describe that, how you made your line plot. So we'll look at C, because I feel like C is a good one to look at for this page. How many more marshmallows traveled at 48 and 3/4 inches than 48 and 1/4 inches? So we're going to glance up at the line plot that we brought over, which is just above it. We'll look at 48 and 3/4, and we see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 48 and a quarter is right here, and we have 1, 2. And when it says how many more, we're talking about the difference. And when we talk difference, we talk subtraction. So there's 2, meaning there were 2 more that traveled at 48 and 3/4 inches than 48 and 1/4. So let's take a look down at the last one, which is D, and it says find the 3 most frequent measurements on the line plot. What does this tell you about the distance that most of the marshmallows traveled? So we got to look up above and try to figure out where the majority of the marshmallows, so the 3 frequent ones, and we see that this one right here at 49 is tall, is the highest point, so the most frequent. And that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I would say this one is second. So we got our first and our second, and then we're looking for our third one. It looks like it's right here. So the 3 most frequent are 48 and 3/4, 49, and 49 and a quarter. In total, I see that there's, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total, there's 12. So 12 traveled 48 and 3/4, 49, 49 and a quarter inches. Now, this is just my ideas down here. It's not necessarily my statement that I'm going to make for this. So that's important to know. So when I go to write my actual statement, I'll do it in a better form. I'm just getting my ideas down below. So 12 traveled at these three distances. The total number of marshmallows that we have on our line plot is 20. So what that's telling me is the majority of the marshmallows flew between those three distances. So that's I'm not going to say the average distance, but the most frequent distance that they traveled. So here's my answer statement. So my answer statement says the three most frequent distances are 48 and 3/4 inch, 49 inch, and 49 and a quarter inch. There were 12 of the 20 marshmallows that landed in those three distances. That is more than half of the total launched. So that's summarizing kind of my whole statement there that I wrote up above and the line plot. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching and good luck on your homework.